Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first installment of the One of These Days podcast. I'm joined here today with Jack, my co-host.
Yeah, what's poppin', home dogs?
He's not always this cringe, I promise.
What do you mean? I'm just a cool guy.
He's just a cool guy. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. So, a bit about the podcast. This is a bit of a spur of the moment decision. Didn't know I was going to record this when I woke up today, and now it's happening. Oh, sorry, pardon.
You got the brand new mic this
Yeah,
morning.
brand
Well,
new,
actually, in the
this
afternoon.
afternoon, 5 o'clock special.
It's fresh. It's like
It's
3 hours
fresh.
old.
We're recording this at 8:48 p.m. Uh,
Yeah.
on a Monday night, and
And you got it. I
this
was
is
I was like out walking at like 4, and that's when you told me you had it. So you only had it for like 5 hours, not even.
it was really, yeah, it was an incredible moment. I was in the shower, and then I get out, walk to my door, and there I see a Cinderella box with Amazon Prime stickering all over it, and
Wow.
sure enough, it's the beauty of a microphone. So yes,
Inspirational stuff.
yeah, truly inspirational. So this is primarily a music podcast, we think, but we
hmm
can't really dictate how this is going to go.
We can't promise these
Yeah,
things.
can't promise anything here at one of these days.
hmm
Jack, you're a bit of a music nerd, I would say.
Not as much as you, but I would consider myself a bit of a expert in the field.
Bit of an expert,
I'm
would
a
you?
fan of classic rock,
Mm.
early 70s, a bit of 90s. That's pretty much all I'm a fan of. I like 60s as well. Early 70s and
Yeah, he likes
late
music,
60s
is
are
what
the
he's trying to
same.
say.
So
Yeah,
yeah, I like music,
he likes
everybody.
music. Yeah, yeah. I'm a bit of an Oasis stan, so I mean, if it's not the '90s, I'm kind of canning it. But I am progressing. I'm into a bit of 2010s, a bit of 60s at the moment. But
Oh.
apart from that, I'm pretty limited.
What
So
about Pink Floyd?
oh, actually, yeah, that's true. 70s.
Yeah,
I'm very good. Oh god, I'm all over the board. 2000s
exactly.
2000s are a bit hit or miss at the moment. But
But if you don't like a
bit
bit
iffy.
of
Yeah, no. Oh, actually, no. Oh, I just had albums.
what's a 2000s band?
The early Arctic Monkeys.
Limp Bizkit. Do you like Limp Bizkit?
Uh, no, mate.
Oh,
It's yeah,
that's
no,
sad.
yeah, it's unfortunate, but anyway. So yeah, I would say I'm a bit of a narrow-minded music connoisseur, and Jack's just
As your
Jack
narrow-minded
Jack.
as your
Yeah.
TikTok comments would tell you.
What an epic transition. I do TikTok. If you haven't,
He's a TikTok
I'm a
star.
TikTok star. Yeah, let's face it. I've got 3,500 followers. So I mean,
3.6.
yeah,
So like on the higher end of 3.3.5. So
yeah,
bang.
I'll be up there with Charlie D'Amelio and all them pretty soon, I
Mm.
reckon. So
There
watch
is
out.
100 million people who love Oasis on
Yeah,
TikTok.
yeah,
So yeah,
obviously, yeah.
they'll all follow
Wonder
you.
what billion streams? Never know. Every
Yeah,
it's,
that's
it's,
true.
it's a seventh of the world's population.
Yeah. I have a TikTok as well. TikTok channel.
Yeah.
It's called Jack Tungib. You should follow that as well. So
We
yeah.
haven't mentioned what mine. I'm TF Cal. I'm
Oh,
I primarily make subpar music uh, video TikToks, whatever you want to call them, and
Subpar, extremely successful.
extremely
I think you
successful.
mean.
But yeah, the content's pretty subpar. I'm running out of ideas day by day. Um,
Yeah.
it's kind of it's kind of got no legs at the moment. I've
And
reverted back to TV clips today.
yeah,
So
I appreciate that though. That's how you got where you were. You didn't get where you were from. Actually, yes, you did, but you
remember your
didn't get where
roots.
you were from ranking videos, man. You remember your roots. I mean,
Remember your
they were
roots.
all
Remember your
shitty
roots.
memes. They were
There was a
funny. They had soul.
that has soul. Now it's just corporate nobody ranking lists. Ugh. Which
Yeah.
is definitely
Well,
not going to be a segment of this podcast, is it? Oh
no, absolutely
no,
not. Well,
absolutely not. We're
we
very
better get on to
original.
the first segment.
Okay, so the first segment is going to be before the podcast. We were asked, or we were asked. I asked, or Jack asked me actually.
Yes, I came up with the idea.
He came up with the idea. Every week, we're gonna give each other an album, and we got to listen to it throughout the week, and then we're gonna review it on the following podcast. So this week we're gonna start off. So Jack, if you'd like to tell me what album you've given me.
Well, I'll explain a bit more actually.
Okay, yeah.
It's basically like we're thinking of albums that probably the other person hasn't listened to or aren't too familiar with, and the one I've chosen is The Velvet Underground and Nico by The Velvet Underground. Nico.
Okay. Right. I when you mentioned this, I did think I'm going to be listening to the Velvet Underground this week. So
Really?
I did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Before I tell you what album I've selected, have you got any estimations or guesses of what I've chosen?
I feel like it's probably gonna be what are they? Catfish in the Bottle, man. I've been feeling.
Catfish in the Bottom, you reckon?
Or the Stone Roses.
Or the Stone Roses. Well, you've been doubly deceived.
Whoa!
But it's still
Not narrow-minded.
very close to home though. So still very narrow-minded. It's Who Built the Moon by Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds.
Oh, is that the new one?
New might be a bit of an overstatement. It's 4 years old, but
4. Oh, what was their new one?
Back the Way We Came. It's a compilation album.
Right. Okay. I listened to a little bit of that one, so
yes.
that's a good thing that it's not that one.
Yeah, it's a bit. Who Built the Moon's definitely a lot different to their original two, but I don't know for the better or for the worse. I think for the better, but we'll have to leave it to rock connoisseur.
So what's the general critical consensus of this album?
I feel like people are kind of praising it because it's kind of like psych rocky, kind of. It's psych rock as Noel Gallagher gets. It's experimental, I'd say, in terms of his sound, and yeah, it's not what I thought it was going to sound like, but I quite like it. So,
all right, nice. I'm happy with that. Well, obviously mine is like, it's like in the. I'll have a look. Velvet Underground and
what did you say the name was?
Nico. Velvet Underground and Nico. It's their debut album.
El Nico, did you say?
I'm pretty sure it's like and Nico, yeah. It's like 10th in the all-time Rolling Stone 500 greatest albums of all time. I mean,
jeez.
It's 13th, so
13th. Wow.
It's not really a like unknown album. So
as much as I talk about music, I've never heard of this album, surprisingly. So
really, it's got the big banana on the front that peels off with the sticker that peels off. No?
No, clueless. I'll have to say.
Jeez.
I think I'll see it. I know, like I've got a picture of what it would be. I need to see it to understand.
It's literally a banana, mate.
Okay, let me get it up real quick. What's it called?
The Velvet Underground and Nico.
And Nico.
Yeah. She's only in like 3 songs, but they.
I'll put you a picture of. That one. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
For the listeners on YouTube or wherever you may be listening, I'll put a picture of it now. Spotify listeners, I'm sorry, but yeah, right, okay. So how many tracks has this got on it?
47 minutes. I think there's 11.
Okay,
maybe. I'm not sure.
Okay, so that'll be a good good hour of listening. I think Who Built the Moon's close to that as well. So this could be a quick little listen and segment, but no, yeah, I'm going in with an open mind.
Okay.
I haven't heard too much of the Velvet Underground, but
it's very experimental.
Experimental. Wow, jeez.
It's like it's all over the shop, but it's very good in my opinion. I'd say it is probably my favorite album of all time, and I'm glad
that is a big
my favorite album of all time is one you've never heard because it's a good scapegoat for this segment. So, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to use that scapegoat because I've thought of another segment. Your favorite albums of all time. Can you?
Oh, as like a bit of the introduction.
Yeah.
Right,
What would your top 10 be? I'll give you. You can have some time to think about it. But
I'll have some time. You say it, and I'll think.
okay, so
Assuming you've got yours ready.
okay, I haven't, but I can probably name them. So I'm going to say this in no particular order because they're going to be coming to me as I say them.
Right.
Definitely, What's the Story, Morning Glory by Oasis.
Yep. Classic. Classic.
Definitely, Maybe by Oasis. Really going outside the boundary here.
Whoa.
I'm going to go Dark Side of the Moon. Just, I mean, it's a God album. The Wall, I'm also going to go with.
He's good range of bands here.
Good range, yeah. What, we're 4 in and we've got 2 bands. So, yeah. I'm coming to like The Wall more and more as I listen to it.
Wall.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan, but I've gotten over the vocals, so I'm really seeing it for what it is. I want to watch the movie, but I haven't been able to find it.
I've got the movie on DVD. I've got it actually right here. I noticed it today, and I've got it, and I watched it once, and it's okay.
It's okay.
It's a decent movie.
It doesn't look great from what I've seen, but I don't know. Maybe the soundtrack will save it.
It's not the easiest watch.
It's not the easiest watch. I think you'll have to be very what's the word? Maybe accepting to watch it. Not accepting. That's the wrong word.
Willing?
It's just I don't know. If I feel like it could be very dark, if you know what I mean.
Oh, it is. It's
It's
like pretty fucked up. But yeah, it's a good movie. Obviously, the soundtrack.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I feel like that could really apply for a lot of Floyd albums. I feel like they're all pretty dark. Like Dark Side of the Moon's like very it's a lot not I wouldn't go heavy in terms of the sound, but like the concept to it. It's quite drastic.
Yes.
And and The Wall, I mean as well. More importantly. Okay,
Yeah.
anyway. You're
Next
gonna
one.
I'm gonna go with The Balcony by Catfish and the Bottlemen for number 5. That is
one I've never heard.
That's it's quite a incredible album, I think.
Next week's suggestion, maybe.
I was gonna do it this week, but I'm just gonna think he's gonna bite my head off if I suggest some Catfish and the Bottlemen here.
Hey, I'm open to anything. You could suggest fucking Taylor Swift, and I would be willing to listen to it.
Okay, I might take you up on that offer then.
Taylor Swift next week.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna go. I Think You Think Too Much of Me by Eden. That's another good album. I think
Eden, good Scottish boy, or is he Irish? Oh shit.
he's Irish. Oh no.
Shit, they're the same thing.
Oh,
Same thing. Sorry, you told me nothing offensive. This might offend.
oh jeez, this is
Scots and
our
Irishmen.
Our Scottish listeners rather. Anyway, so what's that? 5, 6, 5?
No, six.
Okay. 7. I'm gonna go with maybe Wish You Were Here. Just I don't know. It's
Wow, another good range of bands.
yeah, good solid album. That yeah, Wish You Were Here. I feel like it's probably the best lyrically. Followed by, actually, I don't know. I'm probably gonna go. I'd probably say Wish You Were Here as a song, so they're best lyrically. But
You did say that in the TikTok. So.
Well, I'm assuming you probably nobody remembers my TikToks. I'm a very unmemorable TikToker.
Well, I remember it. Maybe not the audience of this podcast.
No,
so
you're just a mega fan. So
yeah, I'm just a stan, TFCal stan.
TFCal stan. 8th, I'm gonna go with AM by the Arctic Monkeys. I got that on vinyl today. It arrived, and
Nice.
it's very nice, consistent, just an overall good album. I'd say.
It's good that it's consistent.
Yeah, it's a consistent album, very consistent album. I'm gonna go with Park Life by Blur. That's a what's that, number 9?
Yeah, number 9.
Yeah, number 9 will be Park Life by Blur. I don't know, really kind of kickstarted Blur into the Britpop mega fan star thing, whatever you want to call them. I'm not an outstanding fan of Blur by any means, but as an Oasis fan, I'm probably
rival.
Yeah, jeez, it's a controversial pick, but I'll go So Park Life, and number 10. I'm just looking at my Spotify now. I'm kind of tossing up between 2.
Is this in no particular order?
Yeah,
or?
no particular order, but it is kind of as I'm saying it, which is
Yeah.
kind of is accurate. But number 10, I'm gonna split it. I'm gonna go 10, 10 11 because I don't know which one to include, but I'm gonna go "As You Were" by Liam Gallagher as probably the lesser to the next one, which is "Californication" by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
good album.
Solid. Solid.
I got picked apart for my opinion on that the
Jeez.
other day. So
What was it about? About
I
the album?
I called Californication their best album, and I got pretty
What is the general
smacked.
consensus that the best album is?
Probably Blood Sugar Sex Magic or Stadium Arcadia or whatever it's called, one of those. But I don't know. I think Californication should be up there. That's a good album. I'm not an expert on the Chili Peppers, but I know a little bit. But yeah, okay. Have you compiled your list?
Look, I'll just look at my Spotify and
right.
I'll give you 5 maybe. Okay.
It's gonna give you 5.
I'll give you
Okay.
5.
Fair
So
enough.
looking at it just right now, I'll say London Calling by The Clash. That's a very solid album.
Very solid.
Classic, absolute classic. Obviously the Velvet Underground and Nico.
Yeah.
What's some of my favorite bands? Led Zeppelin 4. I like Led Zeppelin 4. Maybe like, geez, this is tough. You've really put me on the spot here.
Yeah, I've shown him up.
Maybe like, whew, let me look at my
Struggling for answers
Spotify
here.
playlist. My vibes playlist on Spotify. How many have I said?
3, 2.
I think I said Led Zeppelin 4,
Oh yeah, 3.
Velvet Underground, and
London
London Calling. Okay. Where the Spotify is so weird now. It's like I don't like it. Get better, Spotify.
Yeah, terrible form.
Okay, where is it? Why have you got a shamrock next to your name on Spotify?
I don't know. I was a bit weird with emojis, and kind of just got there, you know.
What were you using my playlist for, by the way?
You'll find out.
TikTok.
You'll find out tomorrow. So.
Oh, jeez.
I can.
The weight is gonna kill me.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna let you in a little secret. It's ranking my friends' playlists.
Oh no, the pressure's on.
Pressure's on. Exclusive listen here. I think you're pretty safe. It's
Okay.
I think you got a good taste in music. So.
I thank you.
Yeah.
I'd say probably the Beatles' Revolver. I think Revolver's their best album.
Yeah. That and Abbey Road are my two favorite, but Abbey Road's a bit of a vanilla answer, I'd say.
Yeah, I'll try and list 10. Look. This might trigger you a little bit, but I'm gonna say.
Oh, don't say it.
I think it is gonna trigger you. I'm scared.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say Back in Black.
No, that's all right. It's all right. It could have been worse.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Could have been Green Day.
You've just expressed your hatred for AC/DC.
No, it's not.
Past.
No, Back in Black's my favorite. My favorite stuff from them. So,
yeah, it's classic. Gotta respect it.
Classic. But
absolute classic.
One band I just can't get my head around is Green Day. They're just
they're not great. I don't care for them really.
I think Boulevard of Broken Dreams is a decent song, but apart from that, nothing really sticks out to me.
Fair enough.
At least. The 1994 album, was it? Dookie. That really threw me for them.
Really was Dookie. Anyway, I had something and I lost it. The Wall probably. I'd say The Wall.
Yep,
fair. Who's Next by The Who, I reckon. I like that.
Yep, classic.
I don't know how many I've said.
Yeah, I've lost count. Okay.
I'll give you one more. I think we're like up to 8, but we're running out of time here. We can't be spending all day looking at my favorite albums that I'm just hastily looking for through my Spotify playlist. It's a long playlist. How are you gonna handle that? By the way.
I'll find my way. I'm not gonna.
Anyway.
I'm not gonna just. I'm just gonna skim through it, and I'm just gonna say, here.
All right.
This is my overall rating.
Rumours by Fleetwood Mac.
Okay,
I'll say.
solid. That
Very
is
solid album.
a very solid selection, I'd say.
Yeah, so that gives you a gist of it.
It's a very very classic rock, as you've
Right.
probably gathered, listeners
Yes.
at home. So, along with that question, I think it's only right that we'll go top 3 favorite bands of all time.
Okay.
So I feel like that's probably a lot easier. Do you want me to go first? Or
I'll
shall you?
start. No,
Okay,
I'll
you
start.
go. Okay, you go.
I'll go Led Zeppelin.
Okay. Led Zeppelin 1 or Led Zeppelin just
What do
in
you mean?
general? Like, so your top 3, is this in order?
Oh, look, I'll probably say Led Zeppelin would be the best.
Yep, Led
My
Zeppelin,
favorite
right.
band. You can't go wrong with a bit of Led Zeppelin, in my opinion. Jeez, I'd say probably, probably Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac, jeez.
Would be somewhere there.
Yep.
That'd be pretty close.
Yep.
Look, I'll say Pink Floyd. I'll
Pink
say
Floyd.
Pink Floyd, Fleetwood Mac,
Yep.
and Led Zeppelin.
Please and TFKL here is included a bit of the Floyd. Love the Floyd.
Yeah.
Now, my top 3 of all time. It's going to make me sound kind of uncultured, but I can't separate these 3. They're truly my 3 favorite, and there is no getting around it. It's Oasis.
Metallica.
Yeah, Metallica. Just I love a bit of the Metallica, you know. Just an anger.
Anyway, sorry.
My top 3, inseparable, Oasis, Pink Floyd, and Catfish and the Bottlemen. They are, big call,
Jeez.
but Catfish and the Bottlemen, top 3 all time. But
Top 3 all time.
I don't think. Don't get me wrong. I don't think they're the greatest band, like the top 3 greatest bands. They're just my top 3 favorite.
Yeah, I don't think your TikTok comments understand that. To be honest,
they don't. They haven't got a concept of it. They just. Oh, look! I said it's my opinion, but I don't care if it's your opinion. This is just.
How is it not the Metallica? How is it not Metallica? Oh my god, I hate this guy. I'm going to block him.
It's so terrible. It's yeah. I got a comment saying unfollowed today, and he actually unfollowed
Oh
me.
shit!
I was really I was distraught about it.
I want to see this.
It was.
Actually, I'm gonna find this.
I think it might have been on my unpopular opinions video, which I mean makes it. If it was going to be any of them, it was going to be that one.
He clicked on a video called Unpopular Opinions. He's like, I don't like this opinion. I'm gonna unfollow.
I don't like this opinion, so I'm out of here.
I can't believe this unpopular music opinions video is unpopular music opinions.
It's not like it was meant to be a popular opinion. It's meant to you're meant to not like the opinion. And we're up to part 3, and that's the first time it's ever happened. To be fair, so I'm quite impressed. I'm sure people have just unfollowed me through the opinions, but first time somebody's really vocalized it. So
Devastating stuff.
good on him for telling me that I have terrible opinions.
Yeah, by just saying unfollowed. The worst sin you can commit to this follow whore TFKL.
I'm a view whore.
Sorry, view whore. Sorry.
Yeah, no, just
Clout chaser.
Clout chaser. Yep, from day one.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say I'm a very popular TikToker amongst the community.
What sort of community? What community are we talking? Just
I'm
in general?
I'm on a very specific side of TikTok, and it's like British indie TikTok. And I don't like some videos. They're like my best friend, and some they just are out for me. Like
probably like you mean like it's just like, oh, I love Oasis so much. Oasis is so good, but when you like state, oh, Be Here Now sucks balls, and they're like, hey, Be Here Now is an underrated album. It's so underrated.
Yeah, Be Here Now and Don't Believe the Truth. Be Here Now and Don't Believe the Truth. They're the 2 that I absolutely slander. Probably Don't Believe the Truth more, but apparently they're too popular amongst the others. If it had been Heathen Chemistry, who knows? We could be 10,000 followers by now.
You need to make an April Fool's video. That would be absolutely hilarious to see the comments. Just say something like, what's... You say something that would be very controversial. What's something that would be controversial in the British indie community?
Alex James is the best member of any Britpop band.
Exactly. So say that on April Fools, and the comments would just be the most
Oh,
hilarious
surely
thing.
this is an April Fool's joke.
Well, you're in Australia and they're in Britain, so technically it'd be on
Yeah, well,
March 31st. So
March
there you
31st joke.
go. March 31st, Fool's Day. That is a good ring to it.
Surely next April Fool's, I just upload an unpopular opinions for and just see how many. Oh, this has got to be April Fool's, because
Oh, that is a good idea as well.
none of them. I'm gonna be like serious about all of them. They're all just gonna be true, but
Yeah.
but I just want to
That's
see
good. That's
because
better, actually.
because they're all in herds. Like I think it might have been my unpopular top threes video, and it's like, guys, do you think he likes Oasis? And there was probably about I saw about 20 of them pop up on a video that's got 50,000 views. I saw about like every third comment is, guys, do you think he likes Oasis? It's like it was either that or what's the song in the background, and it's like,
Yeah.
bro, okay. Like I answered every one of them because I'm that kind of guy. I'm too
Well,
nice.
you couldn't just pin a comment.
No, because there were more important pins probably.
Are you gonna make another Q&A, or have you ever made a Q&A? Like if I just go
no,
into TFCal and I write a question.
Yeah, no, I just answer them in the comments because I get like two at a time, and then they're just too inconsistent. So
Oh no, Sassy Jesse 17 said, "Is that the Magic School Bus?" And
yeah,
he didn't reply.
Oh, didn't I? Oh, well,
No.
it was. If you're listening,
Oh,
yeah, it was the
damn.
magic. That video, that took me like 3 hours to edit. That
Actually, all these questions are from the same day, so I imagine you just probably forgot to answer the questions.
no, I thought I answered them in the comments because I went,
What would you do if Oasis didn't exist? That's from MSCJ Grey. One's from Sassy Jazzy, the Magic School Bus one. And Drip Lord Keenan wrote, of women, like in the past of the future, was man in the green shower when it was, I think he's just done autocorrect here, but
yeah.
you didn't answer that one. That's a very,
Well, yeah,
very
well,
interesting question.
I'll have to write back to him eventually, just about.
I don't know, but it's a bloody good question.
It is a great question, you know. But
Anyway.
well, it was active for one day because I said in my like caption of the video, oh yeah, my Q&A is open now, so do that as well. And I got like,
It's gone way back.
yeah, that was a while ago. That doesn't seem that long ago, but
It's a month ago.
a month ago, jeez.
It seems like
That video was huge when
lots happened in a month.
it's been a pretty meteoric rise, I thought.
Yeah,
Meteoric
huge.
rise. I wouldn't call it a rise, but I like
You've gone from 1K to 3K.
in the last
a
60
month.
yeah,
That's decent.
that is quite huge. No,
In the grand scheme of things.
in the
context.
in the last 60 days, I think I've done like 600,000 views and 100,000 likes, or 120,000.
600,000 views. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
so it's been a pretty good couple of months, I'd say.
We're averaging like around 5,000 views. Like on your least successful ones, they're about 5,000.
Yeah, well, you can. Yeah, it does kind of help when you upload every day because
Yeah, that does.
you know, lockdown and you haven't really got anything else to do. So
You should be like JB Explores and just upload once every decade.
well,
And,
it used to be what it was, and then my YouTube
Yeah, that's
took
true.
that reins, which we're not going to mention because
yeah, the usual. We won't say the name of that channel.
it's
Well, JB Explores my YouTube channel, by
it's,
the way.
it's been changed to TFCal. If you want to watch
it?
any of my old videos,
What is it, like Fortnite compilations?
yeah, it was a strange time.
Well, are there any more ways we can introduce ourselves, or will we go on to this next segment?
I reckon we can roll on. I reckon we move. Our next
right.
segment is going to be ranking Pink Floyd albums. So, JB explores over here, Jack Tungib.
Yes.
He,
Man of many names.
I recommend yeah, the man of many names. That's him. I asked him if he wanted to rank Pink Floyd albums or rank music albums. I don't know how long this is going to last. I don't know if this is going to be a regular segment where we get an artist and we just,
I think it could be.
I reckon it could be.
Actually.
We just need to find an. I don't know how long we want this to last. This segment, because I mean, I've Pink Floyd's probably going to be quite a long segment, I'd say, given their
I've got
discography.
14 albums. Have you got 14?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got 14 albums. Okay.
We're not including more because
No,
that's
we're not including more because that's
a
a bit of
soundtrack album.
It's a soundtrack, and it wasn't very good.
and it's
so
not a great album.
Kind of
yeah.
saving their bacon there. And it should also be noted on Ummagumma, we're not including the live tracks, which I thought was a bit controversial. But
Hey, it's live tracks. You don't include live tracks.
but
You know?
the live track, the careful with that Axie Gene on Ummagumma is just it's something else. It's beautiful.
They're the best parts of the album, but it's live.
But it's
tracks.
live.
We're talking about studio albums here.
We've got to
not
consider
live albums.
Okay, so
You know.
he hadn't fully listened to every album, so I gave him probably 2 hours notice. Because
there are a few songs when it gets to the really mediocre albums that I sort of skimmed through.
Right. So,
unfortunately, but I don't think it's going to really matter.
So he's listened to
scheme of
most of them. I've listened to most of all of them, I reckon. Okay, so 14th, what have you got?
Yeah. I think we're both going to have the same thing. We might not. I feel like 14 and 13 are pretty obvious.
I hope we do.
I've got The Endless River as 14.
Okay, good. Endless River. Just it was very, very bad. Bland.
You've got this as well.
14th was.
There's no
River.
lyrics.
There's no lyrics. It's all just boring Gilmore bloody guitar stuff.
Yeah.
No hate to David Gilmour.
And Richard Wright. And Richard Wright. I love Richard Wright.
Yeah, I love all of the Floyd, to be honest. But I know you're not a huge fan of Roger. But
hey, I like Roger. I think.
Roger's he's a
when
genius.
Roger's not there, he's
Pink Floyd.
Worse.
Floyd's not Floyd without Roger. I don't think.
I think Floyd's not Floyd without
any of them.
Richard Wright, Nick Mason. Well, maybe Nick Mason, but
wow.
And David Gilmour.
Slander to
it's drums. He's a good drummer, but a drummer doesn't make or break a band. Other than Led Zeppelin, that did.
Well, true.
Make or break a band, literally.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 13th. What have we got?
Momentary Lapse of Reason.
Yep. Okay.
You got that as well.
Okay. This is
that's fair enough.
Kind of a bad album.
I think it's pretty obvious. Like these 14 and 13.
Yeah.
It's not a good album.
Okay.
It is absolutely carried.
It's just
by Learning to Fly.
Yeah.
It is just the biggest carry in the world. It'd be a god awful album if Learning to Fly wasn't on there.
It was. It definitely wasn't great, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
It's pretty boring.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was this their first album without Roger?
Yes, it was.
So,
a weird thing happened. It was like Roger left, and then Dave Gilmour just had to carry the whole thing, and then they brought back. Well, Richard Wright left, and then
okay.
They made one album without Richard Wright.
Yeah.
And then Roger left, and he came back. So yeah.
So it was kind of towards the downward turn of Pink Floyd, but
it's not a great era of Pink Floyd. Thankfully, their next album did pick it up a little bit, but we'll get into that later.
Okay, number 12. What have we got?
Ummagumma.
I've also got Ummagumma.
Yeah, I knew that these three would probably be pretty similar.
I don't think Ummagumma's not a great album, but
no. It's not terrible.
But the live version of Careful with that Axie Gene is like one of the best Pink Floyd songs.
No, well, if you could include the live part, what would you say? Would be?
Still probably around this, but that like Careful with that Axie Gene, that live one is very good. So
yes,
that's all I've got to say on it.
It's the studio parts.
The studio part, very kind of boring, great. Really, I reckon.
Yeah, it's boring. It's like how a very impatient person imagines every like regular just like Dark Side of the Moon or Wall song. I feel like there's not much going on, and it's like all 5-minute songs or really short songs that have nothing happening at all either.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, number 11. What have you got?
Sauce Full of Secrets.
I've also got Sauce Full of Secrets. Jeez, he's looked at my list here. This is.
Yeah, it's.
I think it'll.
The songs.
I think it'll definitely.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't. They were kind of finding their feet here. Still, I reckon.
Yeah, they're nearly there, but I just feel
Sid was kind of losing his head during this.
Yeah, he's only in one song, and it's probably the best song on the album, Jug Band Blues. But yeah, the songs are all like too long. Like I feel like there's like a few 5 minute or 4.5 minute songs that really could just be 3 minutes or even less.
Yeah.
And like there's only 7 songs, but yet there's somehow still filler, so it's not great.
Yeah. It's not
Yeah.
great, but definitely not their worst. But
Yeah, it's not terrible. Well, I probably wouldn't return to listen to it, but if you held me at gunpoint and I had to listen to it, I wouldn't hate that. Yeah, fair.
yep. Fair enough. Okay. Number 10. What have we got?
10. Hang on, I need to get back onto my list. Obscured by clouds.
Okay. Here's where I've got you.
Different?
I've got the Division Bell.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not too big of a fan of the Floyd without Roger.
Yeah.
I think High Hopes is a good song that kind of carries.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
That's yeah. It's like
it's
a
quite
bit less
obvious.
of a carry than Learning to Fly, but it still carries a little bit. It's like
It's quite
really the
obvious
only
that
memorable song.
it's quite obvious that High Hopes is the highlight of the album. But
Yeah, absolutely.
it's definitely not as bad as A Momentary Lapse of Reason, but
No.
it's still a good album in my opinion. It's
Well,
not
like
it's
it's like getting to the party where they're not too bad. These albums, like
yeah, this is
they're listenable.
the top 10's definitely like I would perhaps listen to it off my own back.
Yeah,
Top
and
top
get rid
10,
of those like
top 8 I would
13,
definitely
14,
listen to
12.
every-
Yeah, and it's a very solid list.
Okay. What are your thoughts on Obscured by Clouds then?
It's obviously going to be disappointing because the album before it is like amazing, but they're starting to find their Pink Floyd sound. That's a good thing,
Yeah.
but there's a fair bit of filler, and it's kind of it drags on a little bit. It's nothing amazing, nothing
Okay.
you probably return to.
Okay, what are we
Yeah,
up to?
my
Number-
favorite song from the
oh,
album,
sorry.
I'd probably say,
apologies.
is "Childhood's End." If you know that song, I like that song. So
Yeah,
there you go.
All right, fair enough.
Just reading
Okay,
off my notes
what are
here.
we up to? Number.
Number 9.
Wait. Oh, wait. No.
Or are we up
sorry.
to number 11?
Sorry, number 10 was actually A Saucer Full of Secrets, I think.
Oh, what was 11?
Wait, hang on. I'm lost here. It's gone The Endless River, A Momentary Lapse of Judgments. Oh wait, no, I did say
Reason.
Saucer Full of no, never mind, sorry. Okay, number
So hang on. All right, 14, I've got The Endless River. 13, Momentary Lapse of Reason. 12, Armageddon. 11, Source Full of Secrets.
Okay, yeah, no, I was right, sorry.
So we're up to 10?
So-
No, we just did 10.
Okay, 10 was
Obscured by
Division
Clouds.
Belt, 10 was
9.
Obscured by Clouds for you. Okay, number 9, what have you got?
The Final Cut.
I've also got The Final Cut.
That's good.
It was run off from the wall. So I mean, it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't.
It suffers from the same thing as Obscured by Clouds. It can't
li-
really
li-
live up to its previous.
It's living in the
predecessor.
shadow of the wall, and
Yeah.
um,
And obviously Richard Wright's gone. I
and
love Richard
Wright's
Wright.
gone, yeah,
And
Richard
these-
Wright.
these are all the notes I wrote for this thing. I'll read them out. I just wrote Wish version of the wall. No Wright, no Floyd. Open brackets sad exclamation mark. Close brackets, and I just wrote all just C tier wall songs, which I think you'd agree with. They're just sort of all C tier.
The Final Cut was the
songs.
ones that were cut from the wall, so I
Yeah,
mean, it makes
so-
sense. So yeah,
Pretty much.
fair enough. Okay,
Yeah.
number 8. What have you got?
Number 8, I've got The Division Bell.
I've got
Which
The
we've already
Piper at the
discussed
Gates of Dawn, which might be a bit controversial having it this low.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought.
I like.
Well, I won't
don't-
say where it is, but it's higher.
Yeah, don't. Oh, no, yeah, well.
Yeah, it's a little bit higher.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love Sid Barrett. I think he was amazing for Floyd. He really made it what it was. But yeah. Compared to the obvious ones, it's not there musically. It's very experimental, which I do like. Don't get me wrong, but I'm probably more a fan of the prog rock instead of the psychedelic side of this. But no, yeah, definitely one of their this is probably the point where I'd buy it on vinyl or something.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's not that it's
not bad.
bad album. You mean
Putting it at 8th looks bad, but
It's not better than the others.
It's definitely I definitely like it more than 8th. But if you know what I mean, it's there because it's not better than anything else.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll say it when I'll say my opinions when I get onto it in
Right.
my list.
Okay. So you've got the
7?
Division Bell. Wait. The
Yeah, I had the Division Bell for 8.
any. You've kind of said enough on it.
Yeah, I've
What do
kind
you
of
mean?
said it. Just
So
carried
just
by
carried
high
by
hopes.
high hopes. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 7. What have you got?
Adam Hart Mother.
Adam Hart Mother. Okay. Controversial. I reckon.
Well,
Being that one.
controversial to you. I think
Controversial
it's
to me.
pretty
It's
common
wow. Okay.
to be around
Okay.
there.
I've gone for a hot take and I've put Obscured by Clouds there. I think that's a pretty good album.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like I think it was the perfect filler between Metal and Dark Side of the Moon.
Perfect filler.
Perfect
Explain.
filler because that's Obscured by Clouds. I think is where it really turned from like that kind of shaky kind of sound to like
Hmm.
the very know what it's doing Dark Side of the Moon, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
It was very
It's
confident
all good
sounding.
when it's the sound, like it's they're following their sound, but you still have to like,
Yeah.
do stuff with it.
I thought
yeah.
the album was very confident sounding, and when you're in, it doesn't have any words, but it's a bit of an instrumental masterclass in my
Yeah.
opinion. So yeah,
Wow.
there's my 2 cents.
You can go. We're up to
Okay.
6.
Up to 6. You go first because
Okay.
I got a hot
6. I've got the Piper at the Gates of Dawn.
take. Okay, fair enough.
I really like the album. I think it's like, it's not like sort of Source Full of Secrets, where like the songs are very long and it's like it's short and sharp, and I do like that from psychedelic rock. I like,
Yeah, you don't want
I just
long,
like these
drawn out,
short, sharp songs. That
weird noises for
you know.
20 minutes kind of thing.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, what's your favorite song off?
Let me get it up on Spotify. I haven't written any notes for this one, so
Off the
I
top
haven't
of your head,
prepared
what
that
would
well.
yours be? Mine would probably be Lucifer Sam. I'd
Yeah,
say.
me too. I do like Lucifer Sam.
It's yeah. I think they're all pretty good.
Interstellar Overdrive.
Yeah, that's good as well.
Bike. I like Bike. It just sort of starts off soft and then it goes heavy.
Yeah, wasn't on the album, I don't think, if I remember correctly. But see
What
Emily,
isn't?
it's around this time.
Oh,
but,
See Emily Play.
See Emily
yeah.
Play.
Yeah,
That's
not on the album.
that's definitely a great song. I love that.
It's off. What album did they eventually put it on? Like a compilation album. It's on Relics, 1971.
All right.
There you go.
Okay. Number 6. What have you got?
We just did
wait.
six,
Oh, yeah,
five.
sorry. So, no, wait. I haven't said 6. Thank you.
Yeah, give us 6, mate.
Here's my hot take.
Oh, I know this one. I know this one.
If you follow me on
Oh, no.
TikTok, you'll already know what this is. It's
Yeah.
Animals.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hot take, this one. It's a big hot take. But
It's a disaster.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it in terms of I don't think it's like when people talk of the 4 album stretch of goodness, like
Goodness.
it's definitely well, you know what I mean. The 4 album
Yeah, I know.
stretch.
Yes.
It like when I look at it, it definitely just comes off as the weakest link to me.
Yeah.
Because when you're putting it up against Wish You Were Here, Dark Side of the Moon, and The Wall, then it hasn't got really anything to me. It's like 5 songs long, and
Yeah.
I mean, you could make the same case for Wish You Were Here, but I think Wish You Were Here kind of has a couple of masterclasses in my opinion. But
Shine Your Crazy Diamond is a bunch of different parts, I guess.
yeah. Well, okay. Number 5.
Well, it's actually Animals, so it's not
Animals.
that much different.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I sort of. I like it. It's not.
Like,
it's not like it's bad.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
I really like this album.
I like dogs as well, but I just feel like it's probably overrated in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, when I look at these next 4 albums, I don't see them being beat by this fella. So I guess that's my reasoning. It's just not as good.
Yeah. At number 5, I've put Atom Heart Mother. I think this is an incredibly underrated album in terms of how much people respect it. Atom Heart Mother is musically just a god.
Really?
It's
I hate it. Like Roger Waters
yeah,
fucking hates that
they
song.
weren't fans of it, which kind of amuses me now. Underrated take. Alan's Psychedelic Breakfast is pretty decent when you actually get to the music side of it and past the
Yeah.
marmalade. Um, but
Yeah.
the real kicker for me on the album is If. That's
Really?
I'll go as far to say it's a beautiful song. It's yeah, quite I don't know what the word would be, but like it's quite touching almost. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely a very strong album in my opinion.
Yeah. I would say Summer '68 is probably my favorite song
Yeah.
on the album. One of the best Richard Wright songs.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
Okay. Number 4.
4.
I feel like we
Number 4.
probably have the same here, I reckon.
Really?
What have you got?
Okay. I thought you would have had this one up higher. Actually, no. Actually, no, you wouldn't. Metal.
Yeah, Metal. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Echoes, obviously.
Echoes,
It's
brilliant.
just probably, well, definitely top 5 Floyd song.
Yeah, they somehow made like a 25-minute song.
The 23-minute
just
song,
enjoyable
and
the
it's
whole way
just,
through,
it's just,
which is unbelievable.
it's just, and like the Pompeii version of it really just solidifies my liking for it.
Really gets Cal going.
Really gets me going. I don't shut up about it. It's like that. Oh, it's so good. It's a great song. And
When we're on Discord calls, Cal plays the Pompeii version so much. It's unbelievable.
I love it. It's all right. I got nothing else to say. I'm speechless. Other strong parts of that album, the Saint Tropez and Seamus, even really, I reckon.
Seamus.
Seamus,
Yeah,
mate.
I'd say Seamus is probably the
It's
worst song of the album, but it's
would
bloody
be-
good though.
I don't think there's a bad song in
Bloody
Metal.
good.
It's all
No.
it's all pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say my favorite
But-
song other than Echoes is One of These Days. I like One of These Days. It's a good-
Conveniently named song, you might say.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
We
really
didn't,
sets the
Roger.
tone well.
Roger Waters. We did not steal your name and
No.
plaster it on our podcast. But
No.
swiftly moving on. Number 3.
Number 3. Okay, number 3. It is Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh,
Jeez.
Controversial here.
I've put "Wish You Were Here" number 3.
Yeah,
The top 3 really, I feel, are just
they're
inseparable.
just like genius
just-
albums.
They're just
They're
the,
like
the
pretty much
3
10 out
are
of 10.
just amazing. What's the inspiration behind Dark Side of the Moon 3 for you?
It's just, I don't want to say it's like overplayed because that's not really a great way to judge an album.
I feel like it is overplayed, and I feel like when you hear songs too much, it kind of tampers with your perception of the album. So
I think it's just, I just feel like it's not as good as these next two.
I think some of the I think Dark Side of the Moon probably has the best Floyd songs in terms of maybe not Wish You Were Here or a couple of the Wall songs, but definitely Us and Them and Time even.
Yeah,
but,
I feel like
it's definitely the biggest experience of an album.
the middle
Floyd
part is very strong. I feel like,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
But
I don't know what to
3.
say.
Wish You Were Here, I've gone 3. Wish You Were Here,
Three.
the song is probably their best song in terms of sentimental value and lyrically. It's a very nice song. Shining Your Crazy Diamond is a masterpiece, really.
yeah.
Have a Cigar
Really-
it's Have a Cigar. It's
Good song.
make of that what you will. And
I used to love Have a Cigar.
welcome to the Machine. That's also there.
This could be a controversial opinion. I don't really like Welcome to the Machine.
I like it live. I'm not a huge fan of the
Live?
studio
I've
recording, but
listened to it
I've
live.
heard of a live one, and it's pretty good. So
Yeah.
when I first
So
really
good.
listened to Floyd, when I was like really getting into him first, I think that was one of the first songs I really listened to was Welcome to the Machine live, and yeah, that was probably
Wow.
what made me come
Sentimental.
back. Not sentimental, just good sounding, I reckon.
Well, I've got Wish You Were Here as my second one, so we might as well.
Okay,
I might as
number
well.
2, Wish You Were Here
say
for Jack Bray. I've put The Wall.
Right. Yeah.
So
I'll talk
okay,
about Wish You Were Here.
you go with Wish You Were Here.
Yeah. Shine On You Crazy Diamond, obviously very good. I'd say it's probably up there with some of my favorites. From Pink Floyd. Have a Cigar. I'm basically saying the same thing you said. Wish You Were Here. The song. I'm not too big of a fan. Not as much as you. I wouldn't say it's like right up there as one of their best, but it's obviously a very good song. Very solid. Even though I said Wish You Were, sorry, Welcome to the Machine was bad, I still think it's like a good song. If it was any other band, most other bands, I guess. But yeah, I think, yeah, it's a good album, but it's
Good
not
album.
as good
Yep.
as this last one.
Yeah, okay. I've gone The Wall because overall I think it's probably too long. It's got, I mean, it is, it is like a film. Like, don't get me wrong. I think it's an amazing album, but I think there are too many songs on it, so I don't think they can all be like 10 out of 10 songs, if you know what I mean.
I suppose.
I think I definitely think they have like the majority are definitely 10 out of 10 songs, but I'll quote Jack Bray yesterday in my comment section. The War take was laughably bad. And it was to me saying Another Brick in the Wall Part 2 is the weakest link on the wall, which I somewhat stand by.
I don't understand it. Can you explain it, please?
Well, coming back to the overplayed thing, I feel like that probably had a factor on it. I've heard it too much. I don't think it's as good as songs like Young Lust or In the Flesh, the kind of more instrumental one, or even.
That's true. I wouldn't say it's an amazing song, but it's still not a weak link in my opinion.
I don't think any of the songs are a weak link. I just think that's the weakest if there had to be one.
I suppose.
Obviously, The Wolves got Comfortably Numb, like guitar solo of.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite Pink Floyd song. But I'll speak about it more.
It's got Hey You,
obviously get to it.
Also, I mean,
yeah,
it's Hey You, and obviously the famed Another Brick in the Wall.
Yep.
So yeah,
Part
okay.
2.
Well,
what's your favorite Brick in the Wall part?
Probably 2, but I think
3 for me.
I think I haven't. What's the word? I haven't particularly like invested in the other 2. Like I've heard them, but Happiest Days of Our Lives. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I suppose it's okay.
It kind of annoys me. I don't know why. I just like that. No.
I feel like it makes sense in the context.
It makes
of this
like
album. It's a concept album. I'm not.
It's a concept. It leads into Another Brick in the Wall.
Yeah, I don't really like trying to review these like this is an individual sort of song thing. I feel like
it goes as
obviously they all have to go together to review it.
It's also like Dark Side of the Moon. It's an one. It's not like individual songs, as per se. Speaking of that, number 1, if you haven't figured it out already, is going to be Dark Side of the Moon
more.
for me, and more for Jack Bray.
Yes.
Or The Wall, either or. But
what's the? Oh shit! I forgot to fucking do The Wall. Yeah, that's probably put Wall at about 7.
Yeah.
So more. I love Up the Khyber.
Oh yes.
What even is
movie.
more? Hang on.
I don't
what
know.
even is more? The movie.
I watched something on it the other day. I don't know, but
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. In case you're living under a rock, or well, I don't know. Probably not the best term, but in case you're stupid, it's The Wall. Yeah.
Calculate albums.
Yeah, my favorite song from The Wall, even though I just said I don't like to review individual songs, but yeah, my favorite song from The Wall is Comfortably Numb. Just a fucking amazing solo, and obviously a good chorus and everything, catchy song. So yeah,
I've been too scared to actually come out on my TikTok and say I'm not a huge fan of Comfortably Numb. I'm definitely coming to like it more as I hear it, but first take I wasn't a huge fan, but no, yeah, the solo is obviously amazing, but
you want to know an underrated song from this album?
What?
The Trial. It is a good song.
Oh, The Thin Ice. I think that's an underrated. I'm a pretty big fan of that at the moment.
I like In the Flesh ?
Yeah,
Because I can actually
that's
play it on guitar. But I do like The Trial. The Trial's a very good song.
I made a riff for the band that we're both in that's chronically failing at the moment, Flying South.
Really?
And
Really?
I made it before I listened to In the Flesh, and then I found it, and then I just realized it's literally that. But
Yeah, fair enough.
yeah, I'm not even the guitar player. Jack Bray is, but
But you have a lot of guitar. You have one bass guitar. And
I've
four
got one
guitars.
bass guitars and 4 other guitars.
I have 0 bass guitars and 3 guitars. So
Jeez, that's rough.
you know,
I
it
have more
evens out.
guitars than the guitar player. That's
Yeah,
know
but
you
I
made
have
it.
less basses than the bass player. So
So it's a
it evens
confusing
out.
dynamic, old Flying South, and our drummer
Hey,
doesn't have a working drum kit. So
yeah. So we're just gonna have to employ the GarageBand drum set.
GarageBand.
I think there.
Anyway, back on topic. Number 1 for me, Dark Side of the Moon. I think this is one of the top albums of all time, as I said before. I think it blends so nicely. I don't think there's really like a bad song in the album, like given the fillers. Any color you like, I still think it's a pretty like good song. My highlights, I'm gonna go against you in with the like single song statement, but probably
I broke that statement.
Yeah.
I broke that rule.
Oh,
Anyway.
Time, Us and Them, Brain Damage, all just like straight amazing songs. Money, I still obviously like, but it's I've definitely played that too much and kind of shot myself in the foot with it.
Yeah.
As a bassist, the bass player for Flying South, don't check us out. I can definitely appreciate Money.
What are they going to check us
Money
out
for
on?
the-
They can't check out any
Yeah,
songs
well, true. They can check out our Facebook page. That is
with absolutely no content.
no content.
Yeah,
It's got a
check it out.
logo, so
It's got a logo.
that's something.
You're a logo enthusiast.
I am. I've made a logo before we even
Wow.
I made the logo before we even settled on the name of the band. So that's just that's how it goes. But yeah, Dark Side of the Moon. It's a masterpiece. Really. It's I don't know what more to say on it. Obviously, I feel like the reputation's probably been tarnished from not like intensive listeners wearing the merchandise and just say now it's just known as the triangle with the colours coming
The
out
pride flag. I like your pride shirt.
of it. Yeah. Well, yeah. I didn't realise it was meant to be refraction until the other day.
What did you think it was?
I just thought it was like a random psychedelic stint where it was a triangle with colours coming out of it. Like I had no idea what it was meant to be. It was a strange concept I had until I discovered what it was.
What's your favourite album art, cover art for Pink Floyd?
Adam Hart Mother, I reckon.
Yeah, I would
it's-
probably say the same.
It's my phone.
very
it's
good
my
photo.
phone screensaver. Sorry, I bumped the mic there.
I didn't know you'd have a cow ass as your phone screensaver.
Yeah, well,
That's all good.
it dethroned Noel Gallagher at Main Road, so it's definitely done stuff for me.
We don't discriminate against furries here. It's all good, everybody.
No, but I not underrated really, but I think Pink Floyd definitely have the best album art of any
Well, controversial
any
opinion.
band I listen.
Nah.
Put that in unpopular opinions for.
Now, if you said that on TikTok, you'd get a bunch of people citing this random Nordic band with like 12 monthly listeners. Nah, bro, they have the best album art. You not
Yeah,
Pink
but-
Floyd, man.
Okay, yep, nice, yep. Okay, I know who they are. But yeah, Metal's an incredibly satisfying album art. I find. Wish You Were
Metal.
Here is quite clean.
Wait, no, metal's not satisfying me at all. It's
Really?
supposed to be an ear, but
Is it
like if you look at it, if you have it on the YouTube,
I thought it was meant to be like
when you
like
do it.
a liquid
an
substance.
ear.
An ear?
Yeah, did you not know that it was an ear?
I thought it was like something with like.
Oh, look at it. Get it up on your.
Okay, I've
get
got it up.
Look at it. It's an ear.
How is that meant to be an ear?
Look,
What-
the
what-
ear hole.
what's
You
spec-
got the bump. Look,
No, I got.
just your metal ear.
I don't see it. No. I don't know. It looks pretty satisfying to me, at least. I don't think Dark Side of the Moon's an incredibly good album art, nor The Wall.
I like simple album covers. I do like.
Wish You Were
Absolutely.
Here, I think, does the trick perfectly. The Vision Bell 2 Roger Waters on the cover, I'm not a huge fan of.
Oh, wow.
No.
Roger Waters, and he's not even in the album.
Yeah, jeez. Wowee. I'm a gummer. I think it's alright.
Yeah.
Uh,
I actually think it's very cool. Very cool concept.
yeah.
At least.
Piper at the Gates of Dawn, honestly, quite like. They all
Yes.
kind of look like a bit like a normie, but
It's not. I don't think it's like. It's not simplistic enough, which I
oh,
like.
actually,
in their
Animals
later albums.
is as much of a critic.
Yeah,
as
Animals
I am.
is very cool.
Animals
As
has
an
very
urban
nice
explorer.
album art. As an urban
seeing
explorer,
the
JB
Battersea Power
Explores on
Station.
YouTube. He's a big fan of this.
Yeah,
He
It's very
loves
cool.
loves a bit of it.
we should. I'll
What-
try and,
what
I'll
would,
try
uh,
and
what would Pink
get you
Floyd-
into
what
urban
Fly-
exploring, mate.
Urban Explorer, yeah. Just TF Cal and JB
We'll bring you
Explores.
along. We'll explore this crack house, and I'll just use you as a body shield or something.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Wind shield.
why would you sacrifice me out of all people? I'm just like, I'm your podcast buddy. I'm your bassist. I'm I'm an incredibly influential
Hey,
TikToker.
hey! If I bring another person, maybe I'll bring Hamish, our drummer,
Yeah.
and I'll use him as
Friend of the podcast.
human shield. But if it was only you and me, there's no mercy, mate. I am giving them to you.
Yeah, I've been absolutely just given away. I thought
Yeah, sorry.
thought I meant more to you. If
Hey, JB Explores he's got to stay alive. He can't die.
yeah, people need the content, you know.
Every man for themselves, unfortunately.
Need the bi-monthly content. Not even
Well,
bi-monthly.
Not even bi-monthly. It's like bi-yearly at this rate.
Yeah, that's
Hey, coming out this Sunday. But, we won't talk about that.
I'm incredibly excited about that. To be fair,
Yeah, I'm excited too. I can't wait for everyone to see this 6-minute video.
yeah. Oh, 6 minutes. Jeez, he's dropping
I
the
won't, I
line.
won't reveal where it is.
Oh, jeez,
it's exciting.
I'm incredibly excited to see this. If Flying
Yeah.
if Flying South had a album, what would you want the cover to be? The cover up.
I know where I want. I don't know. I'll suggest just a bunch of my photos that I take of abandoned buildings. I know where an abandoned caravan is. I think that's a cool concept, having a caravan.
Wait,
Yeah.
was that a photo you took the other day? Was that your photo?
No.
Oh,
No.
I was gonna say, jeez.
It's not as cool as that. But
That
I
was
do know
a-
where an
that was a-
abandoned caravan is.
Right. I don't know what I'd want mine to be because it depends on what the content, like the actual content of the
Yeah,
album
we should probably make
turn
the
out to be.
songs before
Yeah,
we
we should. Yeah.
think of cover up.
Yeah, we're kind of struggling for songs. We've probably got about 3 at the moment.
I came up with a good riff today. I think I said that, but yeah, I reckon it could work.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
in Dadgad tuning.
Dad Gad, wow, a bit of Jimmy Page for you.
Yeah, a bit of Jimmy Page, bit of Ed Sheeran photograph.
Oh,
In
really?
fact, that's in Dadgad.
Oh, wow. I only know Kashmir. That is an incredibly underrated song. I reckon. It's not underrated, but it's
Wow.
it's
Controversial.
A,
Kashmir is a good song.
Kashmir-
Wow,
Kashmir is a good song.
controversial gal.
yeah, I don't know. I'm an incredibly controversial figure.
If you say Kashmir is the greatest Dadgad song of all time, again, your TikTok comments are like, sorry, there's this Scandinavian band that has 12 monthly listeners on
There's this
Spotify,
Nordic
and
black
they use
metal band
Dadgad,
that
and that's
also
my
uses
favorite song.
Dadgad, you know, they have like my as much as I adore my loving fans sometimes, they don't have a concept of what, in my opinion, means. I put a disclaimer at the front of every video, in my opinion, and they just they continue to go on, tell me about their opinion, and they just I care to hear about your opinion, but I don't care when you say there is no way Noel Gallagher is a top 10 songwriter of all time. There is no way, known.
Yeah, Sven Ollensbach from my favorite band, Pussy Slayer. A death metal band from Finland. He's my favorite songwriter. You're wrong. I'm right.
It's
Sorry, that might be offensive. I think just came up with the most common Finnish name, Sven. Sorry, you said no offensive stuff. Sorry, I said and I said
Oh, jeez. We're gonna have to cut
this
out the
thing.
last 5 minutes of this podcast. It's
Yep.
gone
Just beep
terribly.
it, beep it.
Bleep,
Our
bleep.
producers are just absolutely pissing themselves up there in the box. Unbelievable.
I know. It's not as if I'm the producer as well, so I'm about to throttle you right now.
You're editing this video.
I am.
Just,
I'm. This is manual labor for me now because I've got to instead of just putting a bit of album art on or cover art over the Discord screen. I've actually got to edit it now. I got to add some
wow,
bleeps.
come on. It ain't that hard to find a beep sound.
It wasn't a racial slur or anything for the listeners, so I'll have you know. It was just
It was the arslur.
It wasn't very progressive of Jack Breyer.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now this has been troubling me. I'd say it's been troubling me since we've been talking about it earlier.
Yes.
Now, you can have some time to listen to this. Not listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
Think about this. Favorite songs of all time.
Oh, yeah, that's probably should have been one from before. Eh?
Yeah. Well, it didn't clock to me. I was kind of eager to get onto the ranking.
Yeah, we got albums, we got bands.
We need
next
songs
one?
now. We need songs.
Yeah. Look, I'll try. I'll look at my Spotify. You can say it first if you've been thinking about it.
I've been thinking about it a little bit, and only one song really came to mind because I was laying in bed the other night, just thinking, "Wow, this is an incredible song."
Right.
What are we gonna go? Top 5, top 10?
I'll go top 5 because I don't know.
Okay,
Like
it's
type of
gonna be pretty
song
hard to cram
things
these.
are hard. Yeah.
I'm gonna go from 5 to 1 here because
You actually got it. I'm just gonna list 5. I'm not gonna do it in order.
okay, I'm gonna go Cocoon by Catfish and the Bottlemen, number 5.
Right.
Number 3, I'm gonna go Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, I'm gonna go with Fallout by Catfish and the Bottlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Number
Another good range of songs. Yeah.
Yeah, no, great. Number 2, I'm gonna go with Slide Away by Oasis. Really adventurous stuff here. And number 1, it's not Floyd, so Floyd hasn't made the top 5.
It's Enter Sandman by Metallica.
It's Enter Sandman by
There we
Metallica.
There you
No,
go.
it's Sex by Eden, which I'm.
Is that your favorite song of all
That's
time?
probably my favorite song of all time.
Holy dooly.
Because I've listened to that song since probably 2019, and it hasn't gotten old. It's probably the only song I've listened to for that long that hasn't got old.
Wow.
So I feel like that really constitutes what your favorite song of all time is, because like most songs I listen to they get old after about a couple of months, and then just go in the rubbish. But
this list will most likely change in a couple of months. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe the Catfish and the Bottlemen ones, but not. I don't think the Oasis ones will. Don't Look Back in Anger is it's lyrically it's just amazing. So,
Yeah.
Yep. Slide Away is also probably, it's my favorite Oasis song. So, I mean, Oasis is probably also my favorite band. There's no probably about it. They are my favorite band, along with the other two. But, and then, Sex by Eden. That's a
solid list.
It was solid list. Like I was listening to it the other night, and I'm just like, it has it's great.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, because if I do like my top 5, I'm gonna find like another song that's probably deserves to be in there.
Okay. Off the top of your head.
Look, I'll say right now, I like Don't Change by In Excess.
Oh, wait, was that a TFL recommend moment?
No, I knew the song before.
Ah, bloody hell. Well,
it's a pretty popular Australian song.
Hey, well, I mean, I've enlightened In Excess to my viewers. I was a bit of a hater, but no, Don't Change is definitely my favorite In Excess song as well.
Yeah.
That it's like I don't hate In Excess, but I don't know, but that is quite an extraordinary song, I reckon.
Well,
Anyway.
I can list my favorite song of all time. This is my favorite song of all time. It's Over the Hills and Far Away by Led Zeppelin. If you haven't listened to it, it's a beautiful song. Listen to it. Al, have you heard it before?
We were playing Fortnite one night, and I asked you what it was, and I listened to it, and yeah,
Yeah.
I can't remember. I don't remember what I said it sounded like, but it definitely sounded like something. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't a huge fan, but
Wow, that's
yeah,
sad.
I know.
Anyway,
It's
listen to it,
crushing moment.
audience, not you,
No,
you
no.
hater.
Yeah. I'm just
Well, right now, probably Buddy Holly by Weezer.
Yeah, our drummer was quite ecstatic when he saw that you added that to my collaborative playlist.
Yeah,
He
your
was
drummer.
he was
He was over
my
the
drummer.
moon.
It's our drummer. Thank you. This is a communist podcast. It's our drummer.
Yeah, yeah. Will he ever join the podcast? That's the question.
Yeah. Well, I want to get him on because he's quite eager to. But
Yeah. Is he? He knows about this, does he?
yeah, I told him that we're gonna do a podcast, and he's like, I'm like, oh yeah, you can be the first guest we have, and he's like, oh yeah. Yeah,
Very elusive guest, I imagine.
Our drummer who.
His name on this Discord is Jinjo Star.
Ginger
He's a
Star,
ginger.
yep. I think Rango Star would have fit the name better because
Rango Ginger. Well,
he
either
has,
way,
he has
works.
red hair. If you haven't gathered by the name,
You're replacing one syllable in the one letter in the name either way. So whatever you want, Jinjo, Rango, whatever. What have I said? 3? Or I said 4?
2.
No, I've said 3. I've said
Over the hills and far away, and
Don't Change and
Don't
Buddy
Change.
Holly.
Oh,
So
Buddy,
I've
okay,
got
okay, right.
4 right now.
So wait, so would you say you're a bit of a Weezer fan, actually?
Not really.
No,
I have not listened to any of their albums like all the way through.
Yeah, well, okay. Anyway, I've got a topic after this. After you finish this,
Okay. Okay. Right now, is maybe Zombie by the Cranberries.
all right. Yeah,
Good song, classic song.
You're getting my mum's.
Probably one of the
listening taste
greatest of all time. Yeah, I've been stalking her playlist. No, I
great.
haven't. But,
Oh, nice.
no, I haven't. And right now, another one, Red Right Hand by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. That's what I'll say right now. at the
Very
moment.
obscure choices, I'd say.
Yeah, I've given you my favorite of all time, and then I've said 4 ones that I'm listening to right now. I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
That gives you a bit of an idea.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yes.
Okay, so my question, or not question, but kind of statement was
Okay.
the I don't remember what color it was. The Teal album by Weezer.
Yeah.
Have you do you know what that is?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Can you explain it?
It's a Weezer album. Yeah. What do you mean?
It's a complete album of covers by Weezer.
Is it?
And yeah.
Oh,
So,
I don't know much about Weezer, mate.
I don't like
Port
Weezer.
Adelaide
Don't-
fans,
don't-
they piss me off.
don't get the wrong grasp here. I'm not a Weezer fan. I don't like Weezer.
Yeah, indie pop fans will have no idea what that Port Adelaide reference is. Yeah.
I'm sorry. We have a football obsessed maniac in the call.
Hey, you're a bit obsessed.
Well, I'm telling
manic.
you. I'm just saying it now. D's they're losing next week. Anyway,
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this that you're saying that.
well,
You say that a lot.
yeah, well, okay. 2018 lost in the prelim in Perth.
Yep.
2021 can't really see it going another way. So,
And it's in Perth as well.
It's
But
in
it's not
Perth.
against the same team.
but yeah,
So,
I feel like
Grand final is
AFL
the game before
gods
the
just-
grand final.
AFL gods just kind of screwing us over here. Making
I
us
haven't
play
been
prelim
kind
in
to the
Perth.
Demons since 1964. The last time the Demons won a flag was 1964. It's the longest premiership drought, current premiership drought.
It's been
so
a rough
that gives you a bit
existence
of
for
an
me.
idea.
It's I've seen my team make finals 3 times, this year included, and yeah, I've
Long-suffering Demons fan.
never. No, I am a long-suffering Demons fan.
I've experienced 3 premierships in my lifetime, like from the team I support, Geelong, and this guy has not experienced 1 premiership in his life, and the 40 years before he was born, there wasn't a premiership. So that gives you a bit of perspective of my outlook on footy and his outlook on footy. So yeah.
I'm thrilled that we're even in the mix this year.
long-suffering.
I'm incredibly long-suffering.
Yeah.
I was ecstatic when we were locked in for finals. Well, after
Yeah.
last season, I was just gonna say, yeah, we're back to bang average.
Hey, you
we
got
never,
nine.
we
That's
never,
not bad.
yeah, ninth.
Not good, but not bad.
The second time in 3 years. That was
Well,
well.
no, you finished like 17th in
Well,
2019.
okay. I'm listen. This is what's going to happen. We're
Mhm.
gonna lose this week. We're gonna lose horrendously. We're gonna
Oh, that
and
would
then
be amazing. Yeah, me and his team are versing each other. Geelong
yeah,
and the
and it's
Demons
going
are
to the
versing
grand
each other.
final. If we go through the grand final, I will cry, and
Yeah,
then
he
we'll
will literally
lose. So
cry.
I'll also cry again.
And he'll also cry. Either outcome, he'll cry.
So yeah,
There's 4 possible outcomes after this, and all of them will result in tears. So just so you know.
yeah.
I'm experienced with losing preliminary finals. The Cats have been in the prelims about 9 out of the last probably 12 years, and we've lost about 7 of them. So, yeah, that gives you a bit of perspective.
I know a lot of Cats fans, and they're just annoying. Oh god, especially around this time.
I
of
know a
the
lot
season.
of Demons fans in there. Well, they're
We're-
not really annoying because they don't have anything to brag about.
Well,
but-
we just annoyed Mount Bulls closed for the time being, but
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know. Missing the yearly ski trip, it's not too fun.
Yeah, well, because of COVID,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But
Well-
yeah, you would have had to cancel it either way, considering.
Yeah. Well,
I think considered.
well, I mean, this is the best circumstance we could have had because we are playing finals, and
Your indie pop fans are not going to have any idea why we're talking
yeah,
about Mount Buller.
I'm sorry for the last 5 minutes of this podcast. This has made absolutely no sense to anyone.
This is what I said at the start of the podcast.
but
Let's
if you-
not talk about anything apart from music because people are going to watch us for our
Music-
personality.
music-
People are going to watch us for the music.
Music is a global thing. Everybody can understand music. Not everybody understands
8 billion
football.
people.
8 billion. Are we at 8 billion? I think you're jumping the gun a bit.
Well, we're closer to 8 billion than 7 billion. That's all I'm going to say.
Right, okay. Just an elusive statement there. So yeah, if you've made it this far, you are probably loyal or you're not listening. So I apologise about the AFL banter. But if you don't have a team already and you're listening from Great Britain or any other country over that neck of the woods, I suggest going for the Melbourne Demons. We're on the rise.
I would suggest going for Geelong because they are, they're sort of on the rise. They've been on the rise for the last 15 years.
They haven't really been off the rise. I feel like they might be on the downward trend.
2015 was the only year since 2006 that we didn't make finals. 2015 was a rough year.
It was a rough year for the Geelong Cats.
We drew with St Kilda in the last, one of the last rounds, and that pretty much it. Hey, one of the reasons we didn't make finals is because the Cats were supposed to play Adelaide before Phil Walsh died. The week Phil Walsh died.
Hey,
it had to be a draw.
Well, to be fair, in respect, that was the right decision.
Yes, obviously, but it's just really
just wanted to get that out there.
unlucky
Just wanted to get that out there.
Yeah, and then I think we had to replay Adelaide. I don't know. It was weird. I don't know how it worked, to be honest.
Right. Well, yeah, that not too
It was rough.
It was a rough season. Step in my boots for a minute, and you'll just nothing.
I've got 2015 to complain about. You've got
I've got 2005, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2019, and 2020.
Eerie me.
Yeah, well, I don't know what's more unfortunate. I know all the years that we didn't make finals, which I should have just put in the past, to be honest. I should have just left it where it was and just said, we've made finals a couple of times since I was born. But no, I've gone out of my way to...
I've missed finals once since I've been born. Well, twice, but the first time we missed finals since I was born was literally when I wasn't even a year old yet. But
Privilege check.
Fair enough.
Check your privilege.
It's privilege. Hey, 2015 was a horrible year, Cal. You should understand that.
Okay, anyway, getting back to my point, this is what's going to happen. We're going to lose the prelim horrifically in Perth, and then we're going to win. We're going to win like 4 games for the season and come second last. I'm calling it now. It's happening.
What, next year?
Yep.
That would be hilarious.
Well, it's
I
what
mean,
we did in 2019.
nothing
We're in the prelim.
Yeah, I suppose.
We
but
cooked it, and then
you didn't finish first in 2019.
no, we didn't finish
2018,
fifth,
did you? Sorry.
So, I was pretty impressed that we made it to the preliminary final from fifth.
Oh, it was a fantastic outcome.
Anyway,
after
we should
how
probably
shit you were
get
in
off
the
the
other years.
Yeah. We should probably get off the topic of football because
How long have we been?
we're in an hour and 20.
recording for?
But I don't know. If you're happy to keep the conversation going, I'm happy because
I'm happy.
okay,
If
I'm
we
happy.
can find topics.
Okay.
Hey, we can make this as long as we want. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
we're gonna be a 5-hour podcast,
Yeah,
even though
I'm
we've
sure
got
everyone will
school
be
at 8 a.m.
watching
in the
to the
morning.
end. If anyone's watching, gonna watch this, listen to this podcast, I don't think they're
This
gonna
this
make
would be
it
an
to the
incredibly
fifth hour.
soothing podcast to just go to sleep to. I reckon just
Mm,
two people's rambling about music
and football.
and football for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was a quite exciting 10 minutes of the podcast. To be fair.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Okay. What else? What else can we go on with the music topic? That is, got plenty of other ideas, but
Why don't you tell the podcast about the Catfish and the Bottlemen?
Catfish and the
Breaking
Bottom
up.
Man. Oh, gee,
The reaction.
I'm like I was genuinely. I watched. I think they've done their last gig now. The Weekender in Warrington in Wales, I believe, or the somewhere near Wales in the UK.
Mhm.
And yeah, so is this the last time we see Catfish and the Bottom Man? Very likely, I reckon. I watched the other day. I watched their performance at Reading. Uh, and they were performing Seven, and I got to admit, I got a bit teary while watching it because this band that I've only known for about 5 months maybe is already breaking up, and I'm like, because like they're my favorite band. I don't think or one of my favorite bands again, top three, the three unseparables. Got to get that point across, and
He likes them. End of story.
I like them. End of story. And yeah, and they don't. I don't think they have a bad song, and like I never want to see a band break up because I mean I feel like they still had a lot more to give. It is still speculation, but I feel like it's pretty inevitable at this point. They didn't want to be there the other week, but
You fucking hate each other.
yeah, it's a mystery what's happened because COVID, like 2019 happened, they were going fine. Everything was good. Then COVID happened. They were meant to play like some big gig, and it was something like that. And now, yeah, COVID happened, and then nobody heard for them for like ages. And then Reading happened like a couple of weekends ago, last weekend maybe. And they were back, and then they weren't themselves. And just before Reading had happened, there'd been a rumor circulating from the Sun, I think, which isn't reliable at all.
Reliable news source.
Yeah, highly reliable news source. But
Daily Mail level types.
saying that the three other band members and the lead singer, Van, not the lead singer, the three others, had been taken off or not taken off, like they'd been removed from the touring something. I don't know. But they weren't registered with the lead singer anymore. So that sparked rumors of of the band departing their ways. And then
maybe it's all an act, Kel. Maybe they're going to release the greatest album of all time.
I really hope so. I hope it's an act. Even if they don't, even if it's a subpar album and they're not breaking up, I will be incredibly happy.
Yeah.
But
what are the chances of that, Kel?
Probably about 0 to 1. But
what would you say the chances are that they actually are breaking up?
Oh, probably. I think it's pretty. What's the word? Inevitable.
Yeah, maybe they might pull a One Direction and just like have a break from each other, but never actually say when they're going to come back.
Well, yeah. Well, I hope that because I can live in hope then.
Yeah, you can. Okay. Just like all the One Direction fans actually think it's going to happen.
Also like Oasis, which I'm living in hope with. Well, they haven't said they're going to get back, but I'm just living in hope that one day it's going to happen.
Yeah, remember what I said on your TikTok comments? You're going to have to become a therapist to get all your favourite bands to get back together. That's what you're trying to be.
Yeah, well, that's, yep.
Make sure you focus on your psychology classes in school, Cal.
Yeah, well, I'm big in psychology at the moment, and I'm...
You do psychology?
Yep,
nice.
I'm in psychology, yep.
Nice.
Slowly trying to get around Noel Gallagher's brain of why he doesn't want to go back to Oasis.
Why he hates his brother.
Why he's always smacked his brother with a guitar. The forensic crime.
Yeah, I did psychology last semester.
All right, yeah. Have you?
Jeez, not interested? Jeez.
No, mate. Don't care. It's all about me. all spotlights on me. I'm the one going to become a therapist here because I got to.
Yeah, no, I can become a therapist to get. Well, I can't really resurrect John Bonham from the dead,
Yeah.
but
Nor
yeah.
Rick Wright. We don't want Pink Floyd together without him.
Yeah, I'll become a exorcist or whatever. Well, that's not
Right.
really about the dead. Discard what I was saying there.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah. So the to-do list when I'm a therapist. Take therapy for Catfish and the Bottle Man. Hopefully, sort things out there. Between Roger Waters and David Gilmour.
Yep, definitely.
Yep. Not even just a poem, just so.
How about the
happy.
Instagram post from today?
Yeah, it was a high effort post that was.
Yeah,
flattering
very high
Roger
effort.
Waters' image.
Flattering photo. It's just unbelievable. And he put the 3 dots at the end.
It was.
It's like he just doesn't give a shit. He just, he just knows he has to do it.
It's just.
Yeah, it's not great.
Happy birthday, Roger.
Fucking hell.
And then and then obviously the big one, getting Oasis back together, the Gallagher brothers.
Yeah.
I'll be happy if they just are on speaking terms as brothers. I don't care if the band doesn't get back, but if they're like that together, then I'm fine. I think.
Just need Noel. Noel.
Just need
Liam's
Noel,
pretty
just-
chill.
Liam's wanting to get back, but Noel's he's not having a bar of it.
He's not having it. High Flying Birds has been very successful.
Yeah, well, I'm admittedly
I don't need any of that shit, you wanker.
Well, you better hope the High Flying Birds are doing quite well because you got to listen to them this week. So,
Yeah. Well, it's not a new album. It's a 4-year-old album.
4 years old.
Their peak?
I don't know. It was pretty hard to top.
Jeez.
It was pretty hard to top their first album.
Yeah, all right.
It's pretty decent.
All good.
They're very good with singles though. I've realized. Like albums, they've released 3, so I don't know like how much I can really comment on it. But yeah, they have like their singles are just very good. Like you get a single and you get you end up getting 5 songs on it, so it's more of an EP. But I mean,
Very nice.
and it's like a bi-yearly thing. You get 2 of them, so it's nice. But yeah.
Nice.
Do you have any? Okay, here we go. This could be spoiling TFCal content for the next year or something. But what are some of your hot takes in music?
Some of my hot takes in music.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they're not really hot takes. Geez, let me think. What's some of your hot takes? Why don't you say some of your hot takes?
Can I recycle hot takes?
Oh, you can absolutely recycle them.
I
Say all of them.
will recycle hot takes because
I'll think about it.
maybe sometime it might be better to hear it from me instead of hearing it from my TikTok. So,
You know a lot about hot takes. You have a lot of them.
I'm
so-
quite a controversial figure, you know.
Yeah, you're no stranger.
I'm no stranger to a bit of controversy.
Yeah.
Controversy.
Controversy.
Okay, where do we begin? Catfish and the Bottlemen is the most underrated band of all time. I'll admit.
Sorry. My favorite band, Dick Meat Grind from Iceland is actually the most underrated band of all time. They have 5 monthly listeners on Spotify. You probably never heard of them.
Yeah, well, okay. I'll admit I was probably going out on a bit of a. I was sticking my neck out a bit there, trying to get over the line for watch time. But
yeah.
But yeah,
Saying, mate, sticking my neck over the
yeah,
over there to get over the line.
I was a bit wordless there.
Improv.
But yeah, okay. I'll admit that was probably the first one from the first hot takes video, and I'll admit that was probably a bit of a bad take. There are definitely
I'll take bozo.
L take from TFCal. Unusual sight that, but we move. I think the second take from that video from memory would have been Pink Floyd is the most technically skilled band of all time, which I stand by. Like I know Rush exists, but
you've yet to find any others. That's probably it, because you can't listen to every band. I'm sure there's be some, as I was saying, there's probably some random band from from Ukraine that
from Kazakhstan
are more technically skilled, and they've got 6 followers on Spotify. So that's fair enough. That take.
Well, okay.
Get to find more.
that's the one that I got the most hate for. So it was that and the AM Take, which was just that's the most influential album since Morning Glory. But going back to that, yeah, I copped a lot of backlash for that take. It was like I think this was an IMO one that I had a warning on or something, and then every comment was just like, no, have you heard of Rush? Have you heard of Dream Theater, mate? Have you heard of Dream Theater? And it's like, okay, to be fair, Dream Theater, they're very technically skilled, but I don't think anybody can do what David Gilmour does with the guitar, with the exception of maybe Jimi Hendrix, but
different styles.
Different styles. Gilmour is like, I mean, he's a beast. He's a beast with the guitar.
He's an absolute beast.
Richard Wright's what do you call it? What would be the
keyboard?
Correct term? Keyboard. No.
Synths maybe.
Oh, no, just what's the term for a keyboard player? Like, is your guitarist would be guitar playing, keyboard playing, I guess.
Pianist.
Pianist. Yep. Pianist.
Said the funny word.
Funny word. Yeah.
Pianist without the T.
Yeah. He really makes Pink Floyd. He's quite technically skilled in that respect. Roger, although I don't think he's one of the best bassists of all time, he's still a good bassist, and he still is very innovative with the bass, which would also lead me to that point. And Nick Mason, he's a solid drummer. One of my hot takes was also he's my second favorite. Not so favorite. He's second on my all-time drummers list.
I'm just waiting for you to say that Noel Gallagher is the greatest guitarist of all time.
I don't
know. Really up there. Where would you rate him? In terms of
he himself admits he's not a very good guitarist, but I think some of his lead lines are very good. He does lead for the first, like the good Oasis parts, obviously. But I think some of his lead lines, like on Slide Away and Don't Look Back in Anger and It's Good to Be Free, they've got very good lead lines. I don't think he's up there with the best by any means, but I do think he has got like a good knack of what he's doing. So, I've lost my train of thought. The other, I'm just listing off my video here. Noel Gallagher is a top 5 songwriter of all time as well. That I don't know. What do you think?
That's not too controversial.
I don't think it's that controversial.
I've actually got a hot take. I've got a hot take with in terms of songwriters.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you say this.
What would your top 5 be?
Oh, look, I'll just say one person that would probably be my top 3. Ron Fogerty from Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yeah, I've heard that. I can't claim to know too much about them, but
I think he's just a hit maker. Like he can write a hit song. It's unbelievable. Got so many good ones.
Okay, list your top
so many
5.
Classic songs.
Because I've probably thought about this more than any other question, and I've got a very outlined top 5.
Yeah, look, I'll give you the best. It's Paul McCartney and John Lennon. They're probably the two best.
In that order?
Yeah. I don't know who I'd say is better. I don't know. I won't say who's better because it's kind of hard.
Right, I'm going to on my list.
I'll probably say Roger Waters. Let me look at some people that I could have.
Okay. While you do that, I'll list. Okay, no. Are you gonna add your Creedence Clearwater bloke?
Oh yeah, he's. I don't know.
You've only got one more to fill.
Third.
You got one more to fill.
What I've said.
You've said Waters, the Clearwater bloke, and the Beatles blokes, Lennon and McCartney.
Look, I don't really. Yeah, I'll say Pete Townsend from the Who.
Jeez, that's rough. Okay,
Whoa,
here we go.
I don't think it was that bad. He literally writes every one of their songs, man.
Okay,
like, pretty much every one of their songs. It's unbelievable.
I've got a bit of a just like mine are pretty vanilla with the exception of Gallagher. So I'd go McCartney 1, Lennon 2, because I think McCartney is a better songwriter than John. 3, Noel Gallagher, which would be a hot take. 4, Roger Waters, and 5, Bob Dylan.
Yeah, fair. I probably should have had Bob Dylan somewhere.
Yeah,
Well,
I was trying to get you on that one because
yeah.
that was the kicker. I didn't I was getting grilled on this the other day, yesterday actually,
Is that
about
my controversial take? Bob Dylan's in a top five songwriter.
no. I think he definitely is,
Yeah,
obviously.
no,
But
no. I mean, my controversial take
oh,
is
yours.
that taking
All
the
right,
line
yeah.
now?
But hey,
Yeah.
well. What's your? Did you change flag from 2022 to Jack Tungib?
Yeah, I did. I did. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be a new new series on the Jack Tungib channel.
Oh, I
I'll
don't really
pop it
have
in.
many though. I think I'd
Well,
probably add
you
Bob
just
Dylan
stated one,
as
mate.
in the top five. I'd probably put him in
But
there.
yeah,
I'd say John Fogerty is in the top five.
yeah.
Three,
S-
actually, I'll
Um,
say.
speaking of songwriting and lyrics and lyricists, yesterday's video, two days ago, yesterday's, no, 2 days ago, would have been
Hmm.
was one of my hot takes.
Yeah.
Um, it was no rapper is a top 10 lyricist of all time, and oh boy, that was ugly. That was
I
uh,
mean, what do they expect from you,
okay.
this
What do
90s rock
yeah?
fan?
Well, okay. What do you think of that? I think that's a good call. I don't think there's any
I'd say
rappers.
Kanye's probably top 10.
Um, I don't know. I
Maybe
don't.
Kendrick as well.
Kendrick's the one who I said would be the closest to the top 10, and I put him probably somewhere between 20th and 11th. But
Right.
yeah,
How long does your list go for?
no, I don't.
Is it like pie? It just keeps going?
I probably have a top 10, but
Yeah.
outside of that, I've got people who I think could make the top 10, and then
Right.
I could just put them around that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Biggie Smalls. That's the other one I thought of.
Mhm.
Kanye, I'm not getting the hype around lyrically. Like, he's a great musician, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not feeling the lyrics totally all the time.
Mhm.
Off the top of my head, yeah, they're the main ones. Kendrick, I feel like him and Biggie are the two main ones. But yeah, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, how long would you want this podcast to be? I
No,
think we could
I
probably end
feel
it
like yep,
soon.
I feel like we can wrap that up. Kind of running
Yeah,
out
I
of
feel like
ideas.
we can wrap it
Come
up.
back
We are
fresh
running out of
tomorrow.
ideas.
All
Probably
right.
don't want it to go for any longer than an hour and a half, which I think we've already done. But
Yeah, we're at 137 on the dot.
yeah, we
Okay.
might end it there.
So, all right. Thank you everybody for listening. If you made it this far, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much more to say. We'll be back next week, and yeah, until then, stay safe. Peace and love.